Hare Krishna. On the morning of June 15, 2025, the sacred region of Kedarnath in Uttarakhand witnessed a heartbreaking tragedy. A helicopter carrying pilgrims en route to Guptakshi crashed into a deep valley between Trigunji Narayan and Gaurikund. There were seven people on board, five pilgrims, one child, and the pilot. These were the devotees who, having just offered their prayers to Lord Kedarnath and filled their hearts with devotion, peace, and piety, were returning home, unaware that this would be their final journey. Hopes that rose with the cool morning breeze were engulfed in flames within moments. Similarly, on June 12, 2025, the skies over Ahmedabad also bore witness to a tragedy that shook the hearts of 1.4 billion Indians. An Air India flight headed to London turned into a ball of fire within just 59 seconds and crashed into a medical college in Ahmedabad. Out of 242 passengers, 169 were Indians, 53 were British citizens, 7 Portuguese, 1 Canadian, 11 children, and 2 infants. They had boarded the plane with dreams, hope, and the desire to reunite with loved ones. But who could have imagined that this would be their final journey? The year 2025 has been marked by such painful events. Some went to Pahalgam for vacations with their families but lost their lives in a terrorist attack. Some went to celebrate a trophy in the stadium but died in a stampede. Some were returning from Kedarnath after darshan but died in a helicopter crash. And some set out to fly to another country but died in a plane crash. We sincerely pray to God for all those who have lost their lives in these strategies. But witnessing all this, there is now an unknown fear at every step. We do not know what could happen in the very next moment. The scriptures say, Padam Padam Yadi Vipidam, that in this material world danger exists at very step. But why we have reached the moon, we live in an age of artificial intelligence. There are machines for every task to make life easier and more comfortable. But death, old age, and diseases like cancer, COVID 19, heart attacks still render us helpless, just as they did many years ago. No matter how much progress we make in science, death, old age, and disease remain just as powerful. It doesn't matter which country or race we belong to, these are real problems that no one wants, yet no one can avoid. Everyone ages, everyone dies, everyone gets sick, and this is because we have taken birth in this material world. They are the greatest universal problems, and to date, no one has found a permanent solution. Yes, some diseases can be treated, but many still stand in front of us, terrifying and unsolved. There is no cure for death. We have accepted this harsh truth of life. Everyone grows old. This is why there is always fear. A fear that death can strike at any moment or a new disease may emerge. So, after seeing and hearing all of this, shouldn't we pause for just a moment and ask ourselves, where are we going in this race running at the speed of 100 km per hour? Aren't we all rushing together toward a cliff? Today, we live like machines, but deep inside, we are hollow because we were only nurturing the body, not the soul. We must not run away from problems, we need to understand them. The real question is, when all we want is peace, happiness, joy, and love, why do we keep facing suffering, pain, and distress? We want happiness, we want peace of mind, we want contentment and joy. We don't want suffering or mental illness. So, why do we receive what we don't want and not what we do? When these questions arise in the heart, the scriptures say that this is the moment true life of humans begin. Athatu Brahma Jigyasa. Now is the time to inquire about the absolute truth. All of us seek a permanent solution to the problems of life. We want to be free from misery forever. We desire a life filled with happiness, peace, and satisfaction. If there are problems in the world, then naturally a question arises in our mind: who created this world? Let's go to the one who created it and ask, O creator of this world, what were you thinking when you made it? Why did you create such a place full of problems? We must try to understand who is God, where does he live, what does he do, and if he is our Father, our everything, does he feel joy watching us from suffer? What kind of father would that be? Therefore, we should strive to understand God so that we can remove the real problems of life. Whenever a problem arises, an inquiry commission is formed, right? To get to the root cause and fix it. Because the world should be a good place, a place where everyone lives in love and harmony. That's why we must take shelter where the highest knowledge of God is available. And in the entire world, the highest form of knowledge is in our Vedas. And the essence of all those Vedas and 108 Upanishads is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This world is called a Bhavsagar, an ocean of birth and death. And the miseries of this world are like its waves. But the Bhagavad Gita tells us Sarvam Gyan Pilenava Prajnanam Santarishyasi, and that if we take shelter in this divine knowledge, it becomes like a boat that helps us easily cross the ocean of material existence. And then the soul attains eternal peace, happiness, and satisfaction. And so, we humbly request all of you to please offer heartfelt prayers for all those who lost their lives in the Ahmedabad plane crash and the Kedarnath helicopter crash. And kindly chant at least 2 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra with devotion. Thank you, Hare Krishna.